Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Before we get started, if you would like to support my channel, please have a look in the video description below and you'll see ways to do so. Now this video has been prompted by someone who wanted to set up one of their slider switches on their radio to be able to use put elevator in when they're taking off, a bit of up elevator, so that the plane, if it's trimmed for level flight, then when you launch it will slightly go up. Well, they wanted me to put it onto slider. Now, I personally wouldn't do it that way. The way I'm going to show you is I'm going to set it up to a momentary switch and then make that into a sticky switch for like 4 seconds. So you'd arm your plane, flick the momentary switch, your elevator will adjust, you launch the model, and after 4 seconds the elevator will go into your normal sort of natural trim. So that's the way I would do it. Obviously with HTX and OpenTX there's multiple ways of doing things, but let's have a quick look. This is very simple to do. We'll have a quick look at Companion, and then we'll have a look on a couple of my radios so you can see the settings on the actual radio. Now I've already got my model open. The first thing we're going to have a look at is a logical switch, and it's a very simple one. You can see logical switch 1 is sticky. I've used, in this case, I'm using the TX16S Mark II. I've used the momentary switch SH, so when it's activated. And then all we need to do is put a duration in. Now, I put 4 seconds. Now, that could be too much. It may not be enough. You'd have to experiment with that. I would say that would be, by the time you launch, in 4 seconds, you should be quite a distance away from the ground to be able to, if you wanted to go to level flight. Right, then I've set up special functions. So I've selected logical switch 1. I'll play track, and it's going to play this track.
Flight mode launch.
So that you know it's activated. Then we need to just go to the mixes and add a line under our mixes to our channel, in my case channel 2, because my channel weapons are AETR. So we're going to add a line to the elevator, double click, so we're going to have the source is logical switch 1. Now weight -10. Now, as I usually say in my videos, this will depend on the orientation of your servos in your wings. In your tailplane. So you would have to make sure that is it a minus or is it a plus, and then you would make the adjustment here if you wanted it to be a more aggressive up elevator. So there we go, that's the weight. In my case I've demonstrated this with -10, and then our logical switch needs to be our switch needs to be logical switch 1, and that is everything. Let's simulate this. If we go here, and I'm going to tap my screen, I'm going to get my channel monitors. So if you watch there is my elevator channel, which you can see I'm pulling in up elevator. So that is on channel 2. If I flick channel SH,
Flight mode launch.
and then you'll see we've got up elevator for 4 seconds and then it disappears. There we go. So now let's have a look at a quick look at on radios to show you the settings on there, because it does look different to the way it looks in Companion. Now let's take a look at the settings for launch mode on my TX16S. Let's tap the screen, go to model settings. So the first thing we're going to have a look at is the logical switch. So let's edit that, and you can see the function is sticky. I'll pick the switch that I wanted to use. In this case it's this switch up here, and I put a delay in of 4 seconds. So we can come out of there. I'm going to move over to play the sound. So we would just select the logical switch 1. I'm going to play track, and then we picked up the sound track that I wanted to play, and then we put 1 times. That means it won't activate when you start the radio up. Okay, and then we need to go to the mixes, and we're going to tap there and edit, and you can see we've got the mixes here, and we've added the line to the elevator. We've got source, logical switch 1. And in this case -10, as I said previously, that will depend on whether it's plus or minus, depending on the orientation of the servos installed in your plane. And then we need to go down, everything else is default. We need to put the switch in as logical switch 1, and we should be good to go. So if we tap and we go to channel monitors, and if I flick the switch,
Flight mode launch.
and 4 seconds later goes back to neutral. Okay, that's that one. Let's take a look at the 0.
Welcome to HTX.
There we go. So we're going to go to model. Let's go back to play track. Let's just, oops a daisy. There we go, and we're going to be, in this case I've picked switch SG, play track, and you can see the track that I've selected, and in this case I didn't put the -1 on, so let's click back, and that should now not play when it first turns on. Now we're going to go the other way, we're going to the logical switches, so let's edit that, and you can see the function is sticky. The V1 is the SD switch when it's activated, and then you can see the duration I put in there of 4 seconds. And once we've done that, let's go back again, and we're going to go to the mixes, and let's take a quick look at that line. Whoops daisy, edit, and you can see the source is logical switch 1, weight is -10, and then we go down, everything else is default, and we select logical switch 1. And there we go. So if we go back to the opening screen now, if I
Flight mode launch.
click the button, you can see the elevator's activated, and then it's gone. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, because I'd love to hear from you. And also, like, this video was put out especially to help one of my subscribers. If you've got something I can try and help you with, please put a comment at the bottom of this video, and I will try to assist you. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now.